Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today we're going to take a look at Perseus Titan Slayer. I haven't finished any runs in it yet. We're going to do the campaign mode obviously. Haven't really got everything down to see what's happening. What's the best build, what's the best to do this. Shard Keeper's like a skill tree kind of. You get to upgrade the weapons, but we don't really have any shards right now. We're not going to have a look at that just yet. What I do want to show you is today we're going to be using the Katana weapon, so the Katana spin. So we spin around like Garen from League of Legends. Very cool, very nice. They always give you a weapon in the beginning, a little chest there. Not a weapon per se, in this case it was legs and a free gem. This time says each time you apply damage it will increase your damage. Amplification by 0.01% of the damage inflicted, up to 30%. It resets if you stop applying damage. So we're going to grab that. That's really nice. That just gives us more damage over a long period of time. There might be better ones over there, but we don't know anything yet. So these are all the different weapons. We will obviously do more videos of this if you enjoy it, so that we can get more videos out of different weapons. So the first thing we're going to do is just kind of get everything around us so we can spin around them and deal the most damage. Obviously, as you can see, we also have a passive where if we kill things they explode, so that's really cool and really good for damage as well. And then we can just spin it around again as well. So even if we dash, we do kill things. The nice thing is if you get ranged on the melee weapon, he kind of has like a cleave in a sense. So it will attack things that aren't in front of you as well, which works out very, very well. So here we just want to pick up everything that dropped on the floor. And then we get a reward chest afterwards of some form of item or another. So we got a side weapon over here, which actually has attack speed, move speed, mana, and attack damage. That's actually a really, really nice one. And it also has blue writing. Oh, okay, that's just because of the tier. And then we've got this one over here, which is worse for us. So we're going to sell it. And then we've got a main weapon and a jewel as well. So the main weapon is movement speed, attack, damage, health, and mana. Also pretty decent, but we're probably going to get rid of it soon. Then we want to go skill points, grabs 2 of them. And we're going to get ourselves a second skill. So let's just have a look here quickly. We got Dragon Flame, killed enemies explode and deal damage in an area of effect. It has a radius, a duration. The duration's because it gives us a buff of attack damage per fallen enemy killed. And then the Katana, the spin, has a base damage, duration, radius, cooldown reduction, and mana cost increase as well. So all physical. Let's see what we can get here. I do like physical. We're going to stick to physical, so we're not even going to look at Lightning Storm or Shockwave. You can pause and read what they do, but we're going to go for Tornado. It gives us percentage increase in damage as well, so very good for us over there. Now we get a skill point for completing this round, so we're going to go skip ahead to when we are going to kill all of these scorpions. And they are not all dead because we got another wave spawning. So we're just going to run around, collect them all, and go from there. Alright, they're all collected. So we're going to pop Tornado, then use our Katana spin, and that's pretty much nearly everything dead. We'll just go get all the straddlers. Obviously, each time you kill something, something new spawns. So you do have to kind of do the same thing more than once just to make sure you've killed everything. And the round doesn't finish until all the red dots on the minimap or all the enemies are dead. Did get 2 skill points there. I do actually want to go for leveling stuff rather now. So we have 3 skill points. We're going to put 1 into each of our main skills. And we can then go from there. We didn't actually get any upgrades or anything drop over there. And now we've got a little bit of a situation where we got to traverse a map. So I'm going to show you all the different traps that they got here. So this is like a little trap section of the game where you have to traverse this chasm. You've got these spark arrow throwers over here, and then you've got some other things that we're going to get to now. So let's just go through here, just show you all the traps. We've got sparked floor traps as well, so it just hits us with sparks after a certain amount of time of standing close to them. And then we've got these blades which go back and forth. So that's everything in here. We're going to speed to the end, obviously, so we'll see you then. We do actually find this little guy over here. You can see he's got a blue orb, sorry, on top of his head. That gives us a skill point, so really good to find those over here and to kill them. Alright, so we're reaching the end of it now, and you can see that we had, there are some arrows that fall over there. They deal quite a bit of damage. We've also got these guys over here that need to die. There we go. Everyone died, so that's completion of the area. And we move forward. So you do have those arrows falling as well, which I could only show you really at the end. And we gained a life orb. What a life orb is kind of like a resurrection, so a +1 to life. That's kind of what it is and how it works. We picked up another one of the vampire blades. We are going to sell it. We don't really need it. There's another one of those. We don't really have to use those. And these are boots. Very interesting looking boots. Lace of War. So attack range and mana. Attack range is actually very cool here. Very, very helpful as well. And we've got 2 skill points. So let's buy a third one so that we can get a new skill as well. So we are looking for physical again. So we're going to grab ourselves. I've tried Fire Sphere. I didn't quite like it. I didn't see it doing too much damage. It does give us max health, but it kind of drops your life as well, so it's weird. You don't keep the max health, and it's only 4 seconds, where this also grants us max health per enemy hit. But I mean, this seems to have a lot more damage. Base damage is higher. Duration might be lower, but even the cost of mana is much better. So we're going to go for Meteor to test it out. This is what it looks like. And obviously that increases our max health as well. So, you know, let's see what it's like. Anyway, this is our first elite fight. We fight against Medusa. We are going to kill her, obviously, and I'll show you some stuff with that as well. So let's do that. We'll drop a meteor on her head as well, which increases our life, or max life in this case. Push number 1 over here. Let's go spin around her. Get out of there because we don't really want to deal with that big ball. We can push that again, use our meteor again, and now we can just whack her. Deal some decent damage with our spin. Push W to use a mana pot so we can get some mana back. Use all of our abilities. Use a heal as well. We don't want to waste some life orbs because we are going to need them much later. Alright, so there we go, Shtad. We do get another level up. Again, we're not going to choose magical, so we're going to go for the Juggernaut, which shatters the ground, dealing massive critical damage to all enemies. Sure, why not? Again, we are going to stay with the physical damage and go from there. So we did get a little bit of attack range. You can see it hitting things more now. And we do need to kill everything here, obviously, to finish the round. And then after this first elite fight, when you fight Medusa, firstly you get her skill, so you get to turn things to stone. But the other thing is that you also get like a free gold run. So we'll start the gold run, but then we will kind of skip forward. You only really get like a couple of 100 gold from it. So we will do it. I'll show you how it works and everything like that. And then we will move forward from that because we don't really need to worry about it too much. So this is it. We've got 2080 gold. Let's activate the gold thing over here. That's just Midas telling us some story. And we need to kill all these sheep. So we're going to run around hitting everything, and we'll see at the end of it how much money we have made. So we were on 2,093, and I will see you at the end. So the round finished, as you can see. So we were on 2,093 gold. We got about 800 gold from that, so not bad. Like I said, it was about 1,000 gold that you do get from it. And then this is the reward from the actual round itself. So we did land up getting a better side weapon. So it's actually much better attack damage. We get some attack speed as well. And then the damage amplification, which to me is better than the movement speed and a little bit of mana. Hopefully we will be able to get mana somewhere else along the line. We did get tier 3 different boots. They're not better though, unfortunately, so we're going to keep the ones we've got. The weapon isn't better, but we are going to keep this. So now we do need to buy a gem. I think that's a good investment of money over there, and then 1 skill point as well. So we can actually level up Medusa's Gaze, and we can put a gem inside the weapon. So it's rocket launch, not the best gem to get, unfortunately, in the circumstance for the run, because it would work a lot better if you ranged, but we aren't ranged, so no, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but it does work on movement speed as well, which we don't have a lot of. So on to the next round. It's a money round. Well, we get money as a reward. So same thing here. We're just going to kind of get everything to follow us. So we've got them all rounded up now. So let's throw a tornado at their faces. We can hit our other skill. We're going to use a little bit of a heal here because unfortunately I messed up there. It stood still for too long. So we took too much damage. And as you can see, more have spawned. So we need to go again and get them all. We're going to just kill what's left of these assassins. And we're going to see what upgrades we can get from them. Hopefully we get some decent drops. But again, being a roguelike, being an action roguelike, firstly, you know, you can't really be like, you know, finish the game first time. Well, I mean, this one you could actually, the first difficulty is a lot easier than the others because you get the life orbs and things like that. But you got to kind of rely on RNG as well because, you know, the drops and everything like that are random. So although you can try and get like the best outcome as possible using certain methods, you still need to rely on RNG. So kind of got to look at that as well. So that's not going to work. We got a nice speed bash. Let's just add that to our weapon because it's a gem. Why not? Oh, it's tier 1 though. Do you know what? We're actually going to buy a tier 4 one. I'm sure whatever we buy will be a tier 3, sorry. I'm sure that's going to be better. It is Hammer of the Abyss. This spawns like a weird guy that smacks his hammer onto the enemy and it deals damage. We're not going to keep the tier 1 gem. I don't really think it's worth it. We can keep some health and that there as well. So let's move forward. So we got ourselves some trolls. So there's actually, okay, firstly, let's find that catapult and destroy it because they are not the greatest to, not that it's very difficult to destroy or to deal with, but gives us gold, firstly, and secondly, they're just irritating. So there we go, we got some gold from it. So the thing about the trolls is, as you can see, the snot balls that are following us, it's actually like a death animation that they have. Probably the worst thing that could be in the game. I am really not a fan of when you get these on-kill effects or death effects that cause enemies to explode, like PoE loves to do. So I think PoE actually dealt with it. They don't really deal as much as they used to people, but it's still really not the greatest thing to have in the game. Because all the damage that's been done to me is because of them, and it causes you to have to spend mana, you know, dodging. Dodge has a cooldown. It's just meh. I don't like it. Please, devs, watch this video. Listen to me. Get rid of that death effect. It is very irritating. I don't think there's anyone in this world who likes it. If you like it, let me know down in the comments. Oh, and why you like it. Please, it's not even about any freshness or anything like that in the game. It is terrible to have. Alright, so they're all dead. I mean, look, we finished the round and they're still coming after us. Those are dead. We did a full round there just so I could show you that that is what they spawn. But let's move forward from there. We didn't really get any good decent drops from anything over there. We did get an armor drop, however, which we do need. So armor and damage reduction, that's pretty decent, but we can't afford anything just yet. So let's move forward. So next elite fight, again, we got to kind of show the elite fights. We got Larkin. Whew. There is an elite fight called Arachne, which is actually quite very, very difficult in the beginning of the game. However, this area over here with all of these golems is terrible. So I don't know why I ran to all of them. That was actually a really, really big mistake. We don't want to fight these things, actually. So we need to get away from all of them. But as you can see, they don't really want to get away from us. So we're going to have to fight them. We're going to have to just deal with them. Unfortunately, as you can see, this is not looking very good for us. I really don't like these mechanics. It's not that the mechanic is horrible, guys. It's actually very, very good. It's basic. I understand how it works. But you've only got one dodge, and I think they deal too much damage based on like what they actually do. So as you can see, I think we used a life orb there. Unfortunately, there is nothing we can do about it. You know what I mean? There's you fight them, they hurt you. We even had to use another life orb there, and it's not even like I'm not trying. There's just only so many dashes that you get, and so many health pots that you get as well. So there's only so much you can do damage wise to these things. So it's yeah, I don't know how else to explain it, but that was unfortunate. I think if we landed up getting a room that didn't have all of those monsters in them, it might have been easier, but that is what it is. Obviously, we got to keep trying because it's a roguelike. You're not always going to win. There wasn't really much we could do there. Maybe cart it a bit better, but we were melee range, so we did have to be on top of him. I don't know how the boss works 100%. Other times I've fought Larkin, and it's not the first time. Other times it's been a lot easier. He didn't do those explosions. So I don't know if he's been updated. The game has been updated like every single day since I received the key, but I haven't really, there's no patch notes on Steam, so I do need to join the Discord server to see what has changed. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was one of the weapons. Next time we can look at other weapon if you enjoyed the video. Otherwise, just remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember to keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.